Hi, morning, Alex and Johnson. So, how to create the codes, Google Meet room codes. So the first one, you have to search the internet, type in Google Meet, and click in. So now you see the pictures like this, right? And here is start a meeting. And if you start a meeting, okay, and you will see a link here. You can copy the link and wait a minute. Okay, copy a link here, right? But remember, we just need the codes here. After meetgoogle.com, we just need the room code here. For example, here, okay? So this, for example, this is for class B, and I will memorize. This is only for class B, and you have to, Alex, you have 6 classes, right? So you have to start 6 meeting rooms, and every time when you want to teach class B, and you, for example, that's example, okay? You remember this code, and when you want to teach this class, you just, okay, for example, like you close, right? And now you want to go into the class. You just, oh no. I just need a code. I don't need a website. Okay, I don't need a meetgoogle.com. I just need a room code, and I join the meeting. And now it will ask you, are you ready to join? Okay. So you have to use your own Google account to start the new meeting, because if you use my link, if you use my room code, you will be just a guest. You cannot be the host, okay? So remember to give me 6 room codes, and Jensen, you give me 2 room codes, okay? You have to you have to sign in the Google first and search the internet for Google Meet, okay? And you can start a new meeting and memorize the room codes, okay? And next time, every time when you want to teach this class, you just use the same codes and go in, okay? And now I'm going to teach you how to share. If you use laptop to teach, if you want to show your screen if you want to share your screen to everyone, you just click here. Okay, can you see here? The right side corner. Do you see it here? It show them immediately. So you just click in. And I want to show my whole screen. And here, you have to click this first, okay? Or there's no sharing. Okay, or you cannot share your screen. So remember, click this screen first and click share. And now here shows you are sharing your screen, right? So if you want to change it to book mode, you just open your book, and they will see just like this, just like your book, because you're already sharing your screen here, right? So if you are going to teach Unit 5, okay, like this. And if you see the words are small, right? So you can use zoom in, and they can see the words clearly, okay? Because some of them use tablet, and some of them use cell phone or the laptop, right? Okay. Just this part we have questions, so you have to run in, okay? You have to zoom in. And next page is bigger, right? So also when you are teaching, remember, tell them spelling and you can ask them. You can tell them the meaning, and they will tell you the words and how to spell. Okay, and you can do the personal Q&A. Okay, and here is also the phonics part. You can make them read. If their pronunciation is not correct, you can teach them. Okay, this part okay, you only help me do the reviewing part, okay, or Q&A part, or story part. Only on Q&A, story Q&A, and ready go Q&A. Okay, this part also you can describe the picture and tell them which one and how to spell. Okay, and you can ask them to describe themselves, and when they tell you the answer, for example, you ask them one by one. For example, I said, Tim, can you describe yourself? You're young or old? And Tim will say, I'm young. So I would let students say, wow, Tim said he is young. So everyone say, Tim is young. He is young. So we are not only say, I am young. Okay, I will let other student repeat the sentence, but change the subject. Okay, and this part you can also ask them who are angry, what are their name, and who are happy, who are sad. Okay, or you can ask them one by one, which girl is okay, this is a girl, she is crying, she's very sad, what is her name? So you can do the personal by one, or you can do it together, the team, individual or team practice. And the song, you can just, the song part here is a TV, right? You can just play the music, okay, and tell them sing with you together. And I always stop here when I teach every sentence. I teach them what does it mean. But I think I finished teaching, so you can just sing the song with them. Okay, now I want to finish this one. So if you want to use Q&A, so let me see, where's our link? The school's Q&A, ready go Q&A. You just, let me see, Q&A here. Let me see, not here. Okay, don't close your web page or you're gonna restart the run again. So let me see, is this working? Okay, is this? No, I don't think so. Okay, I have to go into my line. I will give you the link for you, and or maybe you can download it. You can download it on your laptop. Okay. The iCloud. You can find the Q&A there, iCloud. So you're going to find Ready Go Teacher's Resource here. And let's see, if you teach Ready Go Book 1, you click inside. Oh, that's not 单元卷. Okay, you find this one, the second file, the oral. Let's see, is it oral? No, that is test. Let me see. No. Q&A. Oh, sorry. Okay, I'm gonna restart again because not there. Okay, let's restart again. Okay, I'm go back to the cloud. The cloud, iCloud, the top desk. Okay, the top desk is here. You see the foreign teacher Q&A here. 1, 2, click CTL Teachers Resource, and here is Foreign Teachers Q&A, and you click in. You can see come to live or Ready Go, and we are teaching Ready Go, right? So you click in and see you are going to do which class. If your class is Ready Go 1, you click in and see which unit you are going to do the Q&A with them. I think you can download it. It's better. You can download it here. Here's a Word download. You can download it. For example, I download this. And I open the document. What? Okay. So I turn on the document, right? And for example, I'm going to do the Unit 5, for example. Unit 5, right? Okay, Unit 5. If, for example, I'm going to do the Unit 5 and you can make your words bigger, right? So they can see clearly. For example, you say, who is the youngest in your family? So you want to teach them how to answer. You have to make answer, right? So is your grandfather the youngest? No, because the grandpa is the oldest. Grandpa is old, right? So you can ask them and see, you can ask them, how old are you? And you are, maybe you're 7 years old, 8 years old, 10 years old, right? So you say, hey, do you have a younger brother? Do you have a younger sister? And if they have younger sister, younger brother, maybe how old is your younger brother? How old is your younger sister? Maybe only 1 year old or maybe 2 years old. So your answer will be if they cannot say younger, is okay. You just teach them, my brother is the youngest. Okay? You just keep typing the words and show them the red words, okay? You just type in the word and show them and say, hey, my brother is the youngest, or my sister is the youngest, okay? So the answer will be like this. And make sure they can read. Make sure they can read. You can teach the one question. After you teach one question, and you can ask one by one. For example, okay, you have to turn this off, or you will show them all your screen. So you have to turn on the things that you need first before the class. Now you go back to this one, right? So this is the first question. You say, my brother is the youngest. You're asking them, right? Who is the youngest in your family? And there will be many pictures here. If they come into your room, you will see many pictures, and you can call them one by one. So, oh, Tim, who is the youngest in your family? And you have to read. They have to read. Dada is the youngest in my family. Okay. So, oh, sorry, they are talking something here. Okay, I'm gonna ask you later. Okay, if they can answer you here, and remember, turn back to this question again. Who is the youngest in your family? Okay, you can do the question one by one. And I think 1 hour or 1.5 hours very quickly, right? So you want to do the question together, read together, and later one by one. Then I think 1 hour is very quickly, okay? So do you have any questions? If you use Ready Go book, cannot type in the words. Maybe some answer you can type in the word, but I think only read words some words you can type in on the document is better. And then you can make sure they can read the sentences, then ask them one by one, okay? And I think the youngest kids don't teach them hold the question, okay? Don't teach them hold the questions, okay? Don't teach them all the questions. You just teach them one by one and do the Q&A one by one. And here is an example. My baby brother is the youngest in my family. And if you want to change the answer, I think you can type the answer here. And if you just want to follow the question they have, you just follow here. And you just write more word, sister, brother or sister, okay, like that. My baby brother, my baby sister. You can highlight the words. Okay, you can highlight the word and they can see it clearly, okay? So like that. You better download it, or I'm not sure, can you type in the words online, okay? So finish and you close your document, and if you want to store it and you store it, if you know, you just click no. And after that, okay, I forgot, when you start the class, you have to do the roll call to see, who is not here, and tell Miss Liang or the assistant, tell the assistant at the desk outside, right? Outside the classroom, there are Miss Liang and assistant there. So tell them who is not online, and remember, let them call the student. And if they come into this class, the student all come in this class, or the time is start, you can start the lesson. And remember, when you are sharing your screen, right? If you are sharing your screen and you use your Ready Go book mode, it means you have to listen carefully if someone is late and coming. Okay, you will just, the book mode, you cannot see your faces, but the kids can see your face. So if someone is late for school, right? Late for a class, late for a lesson, so you will hear the sound, someone log in, someone joined this class. And remember, you have to go back to the website. You have to go back to the website and accept. You have to click the accept click. You have to click that to make sure they can come in this classroom, okay? So you are the host. You have to allow the guests come into the classroom. If they are late and you heard the sound, oh, there's someone came into the room, someone wants to ask for permission. So remember, turn back to the website page, okay? And after the come in, you go back to the book again, okay? And okay, if you do the Q&A document, you can, I think, for example, this is Q&A. For example, this is Q&A document site, right? For example, okay? So you can just half side, just show them half side Q&A, and half side you can see their faces, right? You can see do they open their mouths. And if you don't want them, if you do the one by one question, individual question, and you can mute them. Okay, let me see, where should I mute them? Okay, here shows everyone. Okay, for example, here only me here. So if you want to mute them, you only want one person to answer your question, but you don't want to hear other students' voice. The roll call, the names here, right? You mute them. Okay, for example, now I turn on, or I turn the speaker off, speaker on, speaker off. Okay, you can mute them. Okay, but turn on, I think you can only mute them, but they have to turn on the microphone by themselves. Okay, so is there any problem? You have to tell me. Okay, so you can do the Q&A question here, the document. You can turn on the half side, and half side is students. You can see students' faces. Okay, you can make them just half side, half side, half side, half side Q&A, half side. Half side Q&A, half side website, and see their faces. Okay, it's better. I think that's better because you can see, are they there or they are absent. Maybe some of them will go to bathroom during the class and you don't know they're there or not, because when I use the book mode, I always cannot see their faces. I just can call it, are you there? If there, say yes, I'm here, and to start the Q&A. Okay, if they answer slowly or they didn't reply, please skip them. and remember their name and tell me. I'm gonna tell them after class. Tell their parents after class. I think that's all for today. And if you want to stop to show everyone your screen, you say stop showing your screen, and they will just change it to the website page. Okay, just show them only the website page and say, remember when you start the class, remember do the greeting. Okay, greeting, how are you, and what day is today, and what is the date today, and how's the weather, and like that. Okay, if they don't know how to answer, remember, remind them how to answer. And okay, when I'm teaching them what is the day today, I always type in on the document because they cannot read. So I would just share the screen with them. Remember, share the screen with them before you start teaching. Share the screen before you start teaching, okay? Remember, share your screen. This is important, okay? So if you have any question, you can ask me.